Hey everyone, welcome to our alpha guide. This one was pretty long and it took a while to put together just because of how complicated alpha is, but we got there in the end. So hopefully you guys can enjoy, and I made it condensed and simple for you. So if this helps, don't forget to subscribe. So pretty much in this mode, sword waves do less damage, so dodge, and then I think you get 5 seconds of sword waves if you press attack. And then she finishes them off like that if you let her. Or you can just keep spamming. And now, this mode you've got blue orbs. Remember, everything does less damage. So that's blue orb. If you spam blue orb twice, as long as it's a 2 or a 3 ping. So it can be like a 1 ping, and then the second one has to be a 2 or a 3 ping. You'll get this little drop attack for the second one. And then that's pretty much it. You can hold counter dodge. This is her basic attack. Let's see if he attacks us. So that's her hold counter. It's really hard to counter this guy because he's attack range. See how she dodges out of the way? But basically, it's like half a second delay on actual dodge. So like when that sword flashes after the spin, that's going to be a perfect counter. And then you've got her ult. So this is her ult 1. And then you can see the orbs change. So you've got red orb, and it has a follow-up attack. And then blue orb, follow-up attack. And you can call in the bike. And then after you've called in her bike, if you hold dodge and you do her counter move, she will actually ride the bike. And that's why most people want the pet. If the bike isn't doing that, then you need to go into the menu and it will have 2 skills. You need to pick the right one. The one on the right is the one that does it, the active skill. And then she's still got sword waves in this mode, but if you look, she actually goes towards the target instead of running away from it. So it's quite hard to keep distance. However, they do more damage in this mode. And then here's a basic combo. Once you do that, see that sword flash there? You can actually sword wave. See how she does that zip? Now, that, and then when the sword flashes, afterwards, you press attack again. So that's how you can extend her combo. This is her basic attack, the zip, and then after that sword flash, then you press and mush attack again, and she'll do sword waves. So it extends her combo. If you don't let go of attack, now, so if you auto attack, and then you just keep mushing attack, that's her combo. She doesn't do sword waves. And then, so what you want to do is, you see this little charge meter? That will charge from doing a whole bunch of things. Sword waves is one of the easiest ways to charge it. But see how it's not red? If you're only S, she'll have it at 300. So you want to have her at SS because 600 is like double damage basically. So you hold this counter, and then as soon as you see this charge, you let go, and then she will get the red number, and then once that's red, you hold attack in this mode, and then that's like her most OP attack that just deletes everything, and then you just ult, and then that ult does heaps of damage too. So between that and her drop attack, that's where most of her damage comes from. And then that's it, you're back in. How hard is it to sheath parry? It's not hard, it's like dodging. There you go, I just did it. First try. When he does the swing around attack, you can do it pretty easy if you're standing with your back face to him. But when he does that one, it's too hard to parry most of the time, because you just get out of position and end up dodging it. But I think that's pretty much everything. Like, that's pretty much alpha covered. Bruh, hit me. What are you scared of? Do it. This guy's like, nah, man. Nah, I value my life. I ain't taking that chance. I'm not doing that risk. No, thank you. See, I did it too late then anyway. But that's what you get. Perfect. There you go. There's the counter timing. And it's the same timing for this one. So if I swap into this mode, it feels better. I don't know how to explain it other than it feels better, but it's essentially the same thing. There you go. There's counter for big sword. Big PP sword. You guys can experiment with what charges sword quick, but basically sword waves charges ultra quick, but depending on your rank, you might not get ult in time, and so that's why you'll see people spamming this. They'll just sit there, charge the sword bar fully, and then they'll just spam that over and over until it's charged. But pretty much second form does more damage than first form, so you always want to be in second form. And then obviously don't forget to call in your QTEs as well. So pretty much it's like just instantly ult. But you can see I don't have enough ult, so I'll do one of those. Ult. And then you can do creeping here, and then see how it fills half the bar, and then I can do that. So you can do this. Hold attack. Ult. Except, yeah, call in your QTEs. Don't do what I did, because I've been practicing without QTEs all day, just trying to see the damage differences for solo alpha. There you go, I missed. See how I did it too late and I missed the counter, but you just dodge anyway because your timing window is earlier. So most of the time you'll just end up with a successful dodge if you miss the counter. The only thing, you'll run out of dodge gauge so quick because you'll just be having fun trying to parry everything and you'll run out. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I think that's alpha. I can't think of anything else to add on there. Definitely 6-star sword if you can, but pet priority. Because 100% up banner. So the reason you want the pet is 10% lightning attack up. And then this one here, her drop attack, where you sorted most of the damage, 100% up. That's huge. You want that. And then remember I said the right skill, so she can ride the bike. This one won't ride the bike. Not cool. Cool. This is why everyone wants it. You have to be, again, you have to be in the second form when to ride the bike, or it won't work in the first form, I don't believe. You can level this up, but it seems a lot better than it is. It really doesn't add that much damage. But at the end of the day, it's free damage, so it's there, I guess. And so 6-star weapon. Essentially, this makes charging... Did you see the number, how it went up to 600? This makes charging it so much damn quicker. So like, when I was charging to 300, for example, with the 6-star weapon, so if you're S rank, that's 280, you're basically full. That's almost 300, right? And so without this, if you had the 5-star weapon, you have to do 3 sword waves. That's just to 300. And that's just with sword waves, just for an example. But the thing is, you need to do a combination. If you want to do sword waves, you still need to do the hold charge dodge move, because you don't get enough ultimate gauge usually if you're just doing sword waves. So you can do a balance of both, but if you actually go into the skills as well, Alpha becomes invincible at certain points. So she's supposed to be invincible when she's doing her thunder drop. I don't 100% know if it's a glitch or not, but before I read this and I was playing on CN, I was getting hit out of, when I was playing against the Blackrock shooter boss, I was actually getting hit out of midair and stuff. So I thought she was vulnerable during her thunder drop. Like, it was something that happened a few times. So I don't know if it was a glitch, or I don't know if the timing for it's like really weird, like the iframes, but she's supposed to be invincible. I don't know if she's invincible to stuns. I think it might be like Bianca, where you can still get stunned, even though you're invincible to damage. But I'd have to test that, and I haven't tested it yet. So just keep that in mind. Man, this took so long to decode. Oh, this took me like, I sat there for like an hour or two. The amount of time I had to spend like figuring out, okay, what means what, and then all the different stances and stuff. It was such a mess, because you got the ult and then this as well. But we got there in the end. And you can see like most of Alpha's level ups, it just makes charging quicker. So like, see how sword waves is 20 charge per every half a second? Here it's like 40 for the hold dodge move to charge, and then I think it's also 40 for 3 pings. So 1 ping is 10, 2 is 20, and 3 is 40. If we come to here, you can see immediately, so we've doubled the amount of damage we can do. There you go, there's your sword waves. So I think it starts at 40 and 50 from memory. Okay, it's 2.5 seconds. So 5 seconds for charge at S if you have the 6-star weapon, but 7.5 seconds with the 5-star weapon. I can't even find what I was looking for. It's not even in here. Damn that wiki. Yeah, I wish the highlighted words, this could be so much better. It's like they meticulously went out of their way to word it as worst as they could to make it the most confusing. You need Sharigan to read that. Maybe like, what's the other ones? Rinnigan or something? You need like the ultimate form. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it's in core passive. See how it's a limit of 300? That's her normal limit, like I was saying at S. So when you get to SS, it's 600. And it's like each point. So 300 points is when you do the drop and stuff, it's 1% damage. So you go from 300 to 600% damage. So it's like, it's kind of like Bianca, but not as bad. Because Bianca was like 70% of her damage was locked. Something crazy like that. Whereas Alpha, it's like half the damage is locked. So definitely want SS. And then look at this, you get extra charge for charging as well. That's free without the 6-star. So you add that, and then you add the 6-star as a percentage. So I think it was 40% from memory. At SS3, this restores extra ult energy, and then the damage of the slide attack is increased as well. But then SSS is where it starts to go up. And then your sword waves become viable, because remember how it was like 20 points per half a second? Now it's 25. And you're also getting ultimate energy when you sword wave. So SSS is really like sword wave enabler, makes them a lot more viable. But yeah, I hope that essay, I hope I broke down the essay pretty well. I hope that kind of made sense to you guys. So anything past this is good. They've settled into an anything past triple S is just whale power. You're just paying for winning. That's it. I mean, this is also paying for winning. It speeds up your rotations and does other stuff, but like, this is just straight up power. This is your ult, which is like the second ult, so massive damage there. And then this is the drop attack, I believe. So yeah, pretty much you're just stacking cash money damage. And you guys saw in the testing earlier the damage difference. But yeah, there you go. Deep dive on Alpha. Now you don't have the mouth reading issue. If you want to see the difference between Alpha S to SSS Plus testing, check on this video here.